What's up, guys? It's hornztx back again with another video. I'm not gonna have a lot of time this week to shoot another video, so I'm gonna go ahead and just do this real quick video, no editing, nothing. I'm gonna record what I've picked up and I'm gonna upload it. So I picked up stuff last weekend and I went out through this past week, and then went to some garage sales today and the flea market today. So some of this is from last weekend, and some of this is from this past week and then today. So let me go ahead and get started. The stack you're looking at now is what I picked up last weekend from a guy. I've talked about him in the past. He takes a bunch of cardboard boxes up there, like a bunch of tables and just a bunch of junk throughout all the cardboard boxes, and he sells everything really cheap. So I got all these games right here, and I paid $4 for all of them. So start off, we got Madden 94. All these games are all complete. Madden 95, NHL 94, College Football 95, Jungle Strike, NBA Live 95, PGA Tour, another Madden 95. Alright, let me scoot these over. Some room to work here. Alright. PlayStation game, Mort the Chicken. Another PlayStation game, Buster Bros Collection. It's by Capcom, so it has to be pretty good. I haven't played it yet, but I will end up playing it because I really wanted to try it. I'll see what it's about. I've never heard of it. I've never played it. So, Spyro, Ripto's Rage, and this is just the manual on the disc. It's in a little generic case here. And Super Bubble Pop, also in another little generic case, but it does have the manual on the disc. And then last but not least, Sonic & Knuckles. It is missing the top flap, but it does works just fine. So most of the Genesis box games I have already, so if anybody needs any of them, let me know. We can do a trade. I also have, I'd be willing to trade this because I already have a couple of them, so let me know. Let's see, today from the flea market, since I have it right here, I picked up green 64 controller. I paid $2 for it. The lady wanted $5 at first, and I just set it back down. I didn't even say anything. So as I was kind of glancing over everything else she had, and I was about to walk off. She goes, "What? You don't like it? You don't want it?" I was like, "No, not for $5." And she goes, "Okay, well, it's good. It's really good." I was like, "Oh, yeah, okay, well, whatever. I don't care if it's really good." She said $3. Then I said no. I said, "I'll tell you what. I'll take it for $2." She said, and finally, she was like, "Okay." She didn't want to, but she said, "Okay." So I got this for $2. I mean, I didn't force her or nothing. I was just gonna leave it there. Something, she could have took the risk, took the chance of selling it to somebody else, but I guess she didn't want to do that. Let's see, something else I picked up, a Game Boy Color case. Paid $1 for this. Wasn't really finding much at the flea market except for that controller today, so I went ahead and picked this up because I picked up something else that I could use this for. So I picked that up. It's in alright shape. I don't have one of these. I think I thought I had another different kind of Game Boy case, but I can't remember. But so anyway, so I got that. Let's see. Last weekend, since I got this sitting right here, I picked up a few things from another booth. First thing, these three things are from the same booth. I got an RFU adapter for the 64. As you can see, the box is, just ripped up to hell. But it's in there and it's in pretty good. The adapter is in actually pretty good shape. So yeah, I'm pretty happy to find these. You know, you never have enough connections. So I got that. I got that for $1. Alright, next, from the same person, I got a Nintendo 64 jumper pack. Sometimes I'll run across people selling 64s without the jumper pack or anything in it. It's just an empty hole, and they'll be selling them pretty cheap. So, and I never pick them up because I don't have any of these jumper packs or the extra ones. So I was pretty happy to find this. Also, next time I see somebody selling a 64 pretty cheap without jumper pack or anything, I'll have this little extra one so I can go ahead and pick that up. So I paid $1 for this also. And last but not least, from that same lady, picked up a turquoise Game Boy Color. Only thing wrong with this, missing the battery cover. She wanted $2 for it, so I paid $2 for this. I was really taking a chance because for $2 for this, I did not know if it was going to work or not. So, but when I did get home, I tested it out and it works just fine. So it's pretty awesome to find one of these. It's my first Game Boy Color. Okay, so I paid $2 for that. Now, coincidentally, like it was only like 2-3 booths down, and this other lady was selling another one. But luckily, she was only selling this one for $1. So I was really skeptical about this one working, but luckily got home and it works just fine. So got 2 Game Boy Colors. Pretty freaking awesome. This one's also missing the battery cover, but it also, I mean, it works, like I said, it just works. They both work just fine. They work perfect. So really awesome to find those. Like I said, that's why I picked this up. You know, just to, you know, because I don't have one, and also because I picked up those. So there's that. Let's see. From a garage sale thing I went to last weekend. It's this big garage sale thing they had at our little kind of like an event center we have here, where they hold like car shows and stuff like that. They had a big garage sale there, so I picked up a couple movies. First one, Excalibur, really good movie to see. Remember watching this as a kid. Paid $1 for it, so got that. And then this one I was really happy to see there. We got the Army of Darkness. Really awesome to find this for $1 and find it there. I mean, great movie. This movie and Evil Dead. Really 2 awesome movies. If you haven't seen them, check them out. Okay, there's that. And okay, well, 2 other movies I picked up today at the flea market. I paid $2 each for these. First one is The Incredible Hulk. This one is the one with Edward Norton. This one was the best one that, in my opinion. Edward Norton did an awesome job in this movie, so I really liked this movie. Edward Norton's one, you know, he's an awesome actor. He's probably one of my favorite actors. Let's see, the next, of course, had to pick this movie up. Hilarious. Any of their movies are pretty much hilarious, and if you haven't seen all of them, check them out. Hot Fuzz, you know, all their movies are funny. Shaun of the Dead, awesome, hilarious movie. I mean, all their movies are really funny. So, of course, I had to pick up Hot Fuzz. I don't have Hot Fuzz. I have Shaun of the Dead. So I was really happy to find Hot Fuzz, because this one's, to me, Hot Fuzz is even more hilarious than Shaun of the Dead. Alright. Next, at a thrift shop warehouse sale. The thrift shop's warehouse, they opened it up, the warehouse, and they let people go through there, and they were trying to clear it out. So we went up there, and surprisingly I didn't see a lot of games there. But luckily I saw these 2, and I went ahead and picked them up. She only wanted $1 each for them. So first one's for the PlayStation, Tomb Raider, and it's complete and it's in pretty good shape. So I got that. And Mario Lemieux Hockey for the Genesis. This one's also complete and It's in alright condition. It's got a little sticker or something there, and it's kind of wore at the bottom, but you know, not finding any games there or anything, I went ahead and picked those up because I also don't have either one of those. Next, I believe this was from last weekend. It's a Dreamcast game. Let's see if I can get this. It's Sega Bass Fishing. Don't have this game. Pretty awesome to find Sega Bass Fishing. I like some of the bass fishing games. So I'm pretty excited to get this and try this out and play it. Because I remember playing this back in the day, but I haven't played it in a long time. So I was pretty happy to see this sitting there and pick it up, even though it's just a disc. And I only had to pay $1 for it. So pretty cool to find. Alright, let's see where we at. Another thing, well, I actually didn't pick these up. My friend, he actually goes garage selling with him and his wife. And, you know, I tell him, you know, look out for games for me and stuff, because, you know, he's really not interested in collecting game stuff. So he pretty much looks out for me whenever he goes. And these are a stack of games he picked up for me. He paid $5 for all of them. So pretty cool, pretty awesome deal for him to do that and picked it up for me. Alright, first, Felony 1179 for the PlayStation is complete. Vigilante 8 for the PlayStation, also complete. San Francisco Rush Extreme Edition. Okay, then we got some long boxes here. Pretty cool to find some long boxes to add to the collection, because I think I only have a couple long boxes. First one, we got Shell Shock. Alright. Let's see if I can get the next one over here. We got Ridge Racer. High Octane. Awesome game right here, Destruction Derby. I can remember playing this game when I first got my PlayStation. This was probably like the second game I actually played on after I got my PlayStation. First one being Duke Nukem, of course, and I picked, you know, I had Duke Nukem. That was my first game I had on my PlayStation, and then Destruction Derby. I remember playing this game a lot. In the Zone, and last but not least, we got Twisted Metal, the long box. The box is kind of worn. The box is kind of coming apart, but you know, the disc and stuff is all right condition. So all that, I got all that for $5. Pretty awesome deal, and I wasn't even the one to find it, so pretty awesome. Something else I picked up at my Goodwill last weekend. Let's see if I can get them over here. Usually I don't see too much at this Goodwill, but luckily I seen these sitting there, and it was just these two games. First one is Virtua Fighter 2 for the Sega Saturn. It is complete, and as you can see, pay $2.99. I usually wouldn't pay $2.99, especially for a Virtua Fighter 2, but I need to add more to my Saturn collection, so I didn't have this one, and I was really happy to pick it up. Next one, we got Street Fighter the movie. I also paid $2.99. I know this game gets a really bad rap. A lot of people, you know, say it sucks really bad and stuff. It really don't matter to me. I was really excited to find it. I like, back in the day, you know, one of my favorite action stars was, of course, Jean-Claude Van Damme. So that's pretty much the main reason I've actually been looking for this game, is because, you know, that's one of my you know, as a kid, you know, that's one of my, you know, people I watched all the time. I still watch Van Damme. I mean, who doesn't like Van Damme? That damn Bloodsport is like one of the baddest movies ever. So to find this game was pretty cool. I can't wait to play it, because I also remember playing this game at the arcade at like a pizza place when I was young and I was a kid. I used to go and when we went to that pizza place to eat, they had this actual arcade game there, and I'd play it, and it was pretty cool. So yeah, both those games, $2.99 each. Alright, that's all, like, my garage sale and thrift shop and flea market pickups. Well, actually no. forgot this game. I picked this up actually when I picked up Hot Fuzz and Hulk. This was in there too, and I got this also for $2. Bully for the 360. I played this on the PlayStation 2. It was alright game, pretty fun. I don't know if it's the same. I don't know if it's the same on the 360. I guess it has to be a little bit different since it's on a newer system. But it is complete for $2. I mean, you can't go wrong with the Xbox 360 game. So, and it's complete, and the disc is in great shape. So, yeah, I got that. Now, what I was going to say was, after all that stuff I picked up from garage selling, Goodwills, and flea marketing, I went to my GameStop, and I decided to buy me a game to play, something that I can play for a little while, do some missions and quests and stuff, a game that will last a little while. And when I went up there, luckily my friend was working, and one of the first games I picked up, I only picked it up because it was really cheap, and I took it up to him. I said, dude, is this game that bad because it's so cheap? And basically he just took his hand and he just slid the game back, and he just you don't want that one. Well, the game was the new Duke Nukem. I haven't really read much into it or anything online, so I didn't know anything really about it. But it was pretty cheap. That's why the only reason I was thinking about getting it. But since he said it was, I mean, obviously, you know, pretty much said it was that bad, and I shouldn't have get it, so I didn't get it. But I did get this one. He did recommend it, said it was pretty good. It was a pretty good game, so I ended up getting it. Dead Island. I've been playing this game now for a while, and it's actually a pretty good game. It's really fun. I really like zombie games anyways, any games that have zombies, but this one's actually really fun. You can do missions, and you go do missions and quests and stuff, and you pick up weapons, and you can upgrade them. You can do a lot of stuff in this game. The really fun thing I like about this game is that you can actually get into vehicles and run these fools down. So that's really, really fun. Yeah, I really recommend this game. It's really fun. Some parts though, it gets kind of hard, and you know, it's kind of frustrating. I'll get pissed off, and I'll just turn the game off, and then later on when I end up playing again, I'll end up beating the part that I couldn't beat. So it's still a pretty good game. But so that's all my pickups, I believe. Also, update. I was going to let y'all know this. I was going to try to make this video last weekend, but I didn't end up doing it. I've been really busy. But I was going to update y'all with this. My GameXchange is now open. I went there last week sometime. Walked in. I was in there for about 30 minutes, walking around, just checking everything out, looking through all the old retro games and Nintendo games, Super Nintendo games, just checking them all out, looking through what I could find. I actually talked to the guy working there for a while, you know, talking to him about the store, you know, how he got hired and everything, because I never saw any postings anywhere or anything about, you know, how to apply to work there. But he told me that they did post some stuff on Craigslist, but I didn't know nothing about it. So they already got fully staffed, and they're already open. So it was pretty cool to see. Awesome freaking store. I've never been in a GameXchange. It was a really great store. I picked up one game. I don't have it with me because I left it at my friend's house. I picked up Super Contra. Awesome to find that game there. Another game I found, but I didn't want to spend $20 on it, was Final Fantasy for the NES. Actually, the guy working at the time, he actually was talking to me about that he wish he could find that game because he used to have it, and he ended up selling it to a game store a long time ago. And actually, I found that Final Fantasy sitting on the rack, and actually I just gave it to him. You know, I said, hey, here's a Final Fantasy right here, dude. So that was, you know, helping him out a little bit, because I wasn't gonna buy it for $20, but I did pick up Super Contra. So yeah, guys, that's everything, right? You know, a little overview of everything. Also, you can see my 360, my old 360 sitting there, all ripped apart and gutted, and well, not gutted, but I had to take it apart just to make it work. And I ended up getting a new 360, so that's just gonna sit there now. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. So anyways, guys, I appreciate y'all watching. My next video, I'll get it back to where my intro and stuff like that. But this one, I just want to do a really a quick video showing y'all my pickups, because I'm not gonna have a lot of time this week to edit and make a whole new video. So guys, I appreciate y'all watching. Like, comment, favorite, whatever you want to do, and don't ever forget, go get you some games.